So good morning everyone, happy Saturday. It's a new week of vlogs. We are up, well, I shouldn't say we are. Mike is up at a normal time. I'm up a little early because the in-laws were here this morning. I wanted to make sure I said goodbye to them before they headed off to the airport to pick up their guest, which is one of the reasons why they stayed with us last night. So I'm up and at 'em. I have quite a bit of stuff to get done today because tomorrow we're going to the beach. Sarah is in town visiting her family. They've rented a house down in Englewood, which is where we always go every summer. And they are here, well, her parents live here in Florida, but she is here to visit her parents. So we're gonna have a beach day, which means today I have to get all my weekend stuff done because tomorrow I'm gonna be relaxing on the beach and taking you guys along for some of it. So let's start this week. These boys are all so tuckered. They didn't get their full sleep because Grandma and Grandpa were here. They're all napping. Colby's down at the end of the hallway. Sleepy, sleepy boys. So it's Saturday about midday. I've come up to Brandon to try a boba tea place that everyone's been recommending. So it's right behind me, it's Annie Tea House. I'm gonna grab Mike and I some boba teas, and then I'm going to Crumble to pick us up cookies because it is cheat day. And the Crumble cookies looked amazing for this week. Although, I did find out that they got rid of my sugar cookie that I loved. It used to be always the sugar cookie and the chocolate chip were every week. And literally, right after I fell in love with the sugar cookie, they're like, we don't need that anymore. So I got 4 different cookies. I'll show you when we get home, but for now, running in and getting boba. It is April 30th and the love bugs are out like crazy. Love bugs are May and September. The love bugs are early. They are ready. My car is a mess. I'm driving down to the beach tomorrow, so I'm not gonna try to wash it tomorrow, but oh my God, it is a mess. There are so many love bugs out. Way too many, way too many. How cute. Waiting for my teas now. Super cute. Okay, this is beautiful. This is the brown sugar milk tea. It's their most popular item. Gonna try it out. Let's see, first impression. Okay. Yep. You can see why that's popular. The boba are the best boba I've had in a really long time. It's been a long time since I've had like a legit boba place to go to. And those are fresh. Those are fresh made boba. The taste is completely different when you get them nice and fresh. They taste more like honey. Super good. Not too sweet with the brown sugar. I like it. So their other most popular item is a matcha brown sugar latte. I might try that one next time. It looks really cool. It's got like a green section, a white section, and then the brown sugar section. Looks beautiful. But I wanted to try their most popular first. Very good. So now it's time to go get our crumble cookies. I'm back home. Here's the reveal. So we have, this one is an original cookie with peanut butter M&Ms and peanut butter in the middle. We have the brownie batter, the oatmeal crumble, and the passion fruit with passion fruit popping boba on top.
And a pink sugar cookie.
No, don't say that. I'm so sad. But I think, yeah, this one's warm and this one's warm. So I'm gonna try a little bit before they get cold. All right, taste test complete. Mike has the passion fruit ranked #1. I have the peanut butter M&M one ranked #1 because it's like a whole layer of creamy, melty peanut butter in the middle. So good. And then I have this is #2. He has this is #2. So we just swapped. The brownie batter #3. The oatmeal #4. However, they are all delicious. I think some of them definitely outrank some of the ones we've had in the past, but love these cookies. So good. And now we have lots of leftovers. Man, the day after we have guests, these dogs just sleep the entire time. Is it just so much excitement having guests over? Yeah. They haven't asked me to go OET once. Also helps that he's napping too. But look at these guys. So I've got some thunder in the distance. I want to take them out before it starts raining. You guys want to go out? Let's go. Before it starts raining, let's go. Got some storms in the distance. Alright, go on. From sleepy to suddenly very awake. But yeah, I've been hearing some rumbles. And I love it. Oh. Can you hear over the stampede of dogs? Oh, Colby found a lizard. Summer afternoons in Florida. If you have nowhere to be, it's the absolute best. Colby, what'd you find? Did you get a lizard? You're trying to. You didn't get him, but he's trying to. Alright, well, these two are done. They're like, alright. I'm ready to go back in. Ready to go back in. Colby's still hunting the lizard. So it's about 3:15. I need to edit the vlog since I won't be here tomorrow. But I'm just loving relaxing today. Mike's obviously taking a nap. It's just such a perfect, relaxing weekend afternoon. Focus, Colby. You hear that thunder? Come on. Go potty. Alright, I think he's thinking about it. Mom, I'm too busy sniffing the air. I'm too busy sniffing the air to do anything else, Mom. I smell something. That's all I care about right now. Colby, go potty. Remember that thing you were supposed to do? No, I smell something again. Don't scare, Mom. Man. So it's like 8 o'clock. It is still storming. It's been storming all afternoon. We just had another lightning strike. We had some close lightning strikes earlier, and so Mike went in the bedroom and laid with poor Bean because Bean was shaken. And then it's just been kind of raining for a while, long time. Just keeps kind of building in place, and we just got another lightning strike, and now, where's Foster?
He's with me.
Is he under your desk? Oh yeah, he's under your desk. This is my safe space, but it's cool. It's much quieter in here, Bean. Just stay under the desk with Dad. Dad will protect you. Oh, looks like the drawbridge must have just been up. I just missed it. That's fun. But we are almost to the beach. Look how beautiful of a day it is. Hopefully the water looks lovely. I can't wait to see it. First beach day of 2022. So excited. We just wait to cross this bridge. Up on our first view of the beach. This is one of the public beaches. Oh, the water looks gorgeous. Oh, and it's nice and flat this time. The last time I was here with Sarah, it was so windy we couldn't even get in the water. The current and everything was crazy. Yay, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. So yeah, this is one of the public beaches, but her family rents a house on one of the private beaches, so we're gonna have a nice private beach access. Should be nice and quiet, even though it's a Sunday. Oh, the water is gorgeous. I'm so excited. I hope it's not freezing. It shouldn't be like freezing like if you're from New York. you're like, Liz, that water's not freezing. But for Floridians, we like our water a little warm. It's the Gulf we're talking about here. So, we'll see. It is May 1st. It's not quite summer yet. And it's only currently 78 degrees outside. So, it's a little cooler than I'm used to being here, but I'm excited. All right, I made it. Time for beach day. Look at this beautiful day. Look at this beautiful water. We've got a Sarita. Sarita is here. Oh, water is definitely chilly. Yeah. It'll feel great later once we're hot. Time to go for a walk. Stroll the beach. Look, he's flipping them too. They're flipping over the pieces of seaweed to see if there's anything underneath.
Oh, smart. Oh, this one's like chasing the others.
Get out of here. This is my area. Get out.
I'm so puffed up.
Get out of here. Go. Go.
Wow.
My territory. Oh, wow. Still chasing them. Jeez Louise. This whole beach is mine.
Wow, look at her go.
I don't like you. Get out. Oh, he's still going. Oh my God.
He's not giving up.
Yeah, get out of here.
Wow.
That's right.
Really not giving up.
My beach.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness. What a crabby bird. Beautiful view for our snack. Having some hummus with a gorgeous view. I do not.
Can you see him? He's moving. He's perpendicular to the shore. He's like straight, but he's very still. See him?
She's going for a swim.
Okay, the first thing you cannot stand here.
I did not think I would be able to. I thought you might be able to, but Miss 5'4" here wasn't gonna make it that far. I knew that much. Yeah.
These are faster than you might think.
Yeah. Look at this beautiful day, though.
Really perfect day.
Look at that. Yeah. Can't beat it. Englewood Beach. The best. So good. See if her fish friend comes back. He's like, my human. Oh, he is. Wait, there's two now. They're back together. Oh, three. Watercolor today is just unreal. It looks like we're in the Bahamas. I mean, I love the Gulf Coast of Florida. It's my favorite, but today especially, the watercolor just looks like we've gone to another country. It's just gorgeous. Just stunning. Yeah, nothing like having the beach basically to yourselves, too.
It's pretty outstanding.
Look at that. Florida showing off with some summer clouds. Look at that. I mean, just look at those clouds. It's definitely storming over the mainland. But this is the little house. And it's so cute. Crazy clouds. It keeps building. We just heard some thunder. It's still pretty far away. It's over in Punta Gorda, but I'm starting to hear the thunder from it. And the wind picked up. I don't know how much wind noise you're getting, but beautiful day. I'm about to call it, head back home, but it's been beautiful. Wow, so this is the bottom of that cloud we were watching.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it is storming over there. That is a Florida summer thunderstorm for sure. Look at that. Well, I saw an iguana in the middle of the road. And now I'm driving home to the tunes of Phil Collins. Look at those beautiful flowers. This is definitely Florida at its summer finest. Gloom and doom over there, and then bright blue skies and sunny over here. And then NTM. NTM, we have a problem over here. And then, oh, it's beautiful. Nice spring day. That isn't Florida. I don't know what is. Peak Florida. So hey guys, it is Monday, and unfortunately COVID has finally caught me. It took 2 years, but my streak is finally over. I have COVID. So this was a fun adventure today because, as you might notice, a very quick turnaround. As you may notice, considering yesterday I was at the beach having a great time, and now today all of a sudden I'm sick. It came on very quickly and out of nowhere. So was at the beach, felt fine all day, had no symptoms, felt great, came home, started to feel a little tired, and one of my sinuses got blocked. And as I've mentioned before, my sinuses are not the best. I take Flonase pretty much every day, and so it's not out of the question for one of my sinuses to act up. So didn't really think much of it to begin with. I'd woken up really early to go to the beach, and a sinus clogging, not out of the question. So I figured I was just not feeling great, but not sick necessarily. Me being me and being paranoid, and now I have all these tests because Sammy brought us extra tests. I decided I'd go ahead and test just to kind of see, which I'll explain more in a minute. So I took a test, and there was a tiny little faint line. And all the other tests I'd ever taken had nothing on it, like completely blank. And so I showed Mike, and he's like, I don't know. He's like, I think that might just be like where the line is supposed to be. I was like, I don't know. Every other test I've ever taken, there's never been anything there. And I was like, well, maybe I have like a bad test or I did it wrong. So I'll wait and test again in the morning and see what it says. Overnight, things took a very quick turn. I woke up probably around 3 a.m. with chills and a fever and like full body shakes. Got up, took some Tylenol, tried to go back to sleep. I was starting to cough. So I was like, this is not boding well. 5 a.m. woke up again, could not stop shaking. I don't know if you can hear that on the camera. They're unloading like a ton of mulch at the neighbors, so that's all mulch getting dumped off. So anyway, 5 a.m. woke up, full body shakes, could not stop shaking. I think I was awake and shaking for about an hour before I could finally go back to sleep. And so woke up for real around 8:30, went, took a test. Not a faint line anymore, and it showed up within, I think, 2 minutes. So within 2 minutes, it already had a line, and it just got darker and darker. So yeah, there's no question. I took a shower, and once I took a shower, I definitely felt better. At the moment, I've been taking Advil for my fever. My fever's been in like the 99.4 range, which I'm a 97.1 base temp. So a fever, but not anything drastic so far. So I'm taking Tylenol and Advil alternating to keep the fever down. But once I showered, at the moment, I feel sick. I definitely feel sick, but okay so far. My sinuses are decently clear. They're running a little bit, but decently clear. It's mainly just, so far, a dry cough. So I definitely have the desire to cough a bunch. So I'm chugging water. I've got my cough drops. I'm gonna relax for the day and try not to cough too much. So after I tested positive, I reached out to obviously Sarah and her mom, because I was just at the beach with them yesterday. So I reached out to them, let them know, like, hey, came down with COVID out of nowhere, like, prepare yourselves. And then we messaged Mike's parents because they just stayed with us on Friday. And his dad was having some symptoms on Friday, but his mom had just been sick with not COVID. And so he thought he had not COVID. And Mike and I had just had sinus related colds. So seemed logical, but he had not tested before they got here. And so he tested after my positive test came back, and his is also positive. So my father-in-law and I both have COVID. Don't know if his mom had also had COVID or if she really did just have a cold and he caught it independently. We don't know. But at this point, his dad and I both have COVID. Fingers crossed, we both remain in the mild cases. Today is actually exactly 6 months ago that I had my booster. So I don't know how much of my booster is left in my system, but hopefully it's enough to fight this off and fight it off quickly. And hopefully, fingers crossed, that it doesn't get worse. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I am definitely mentally not dealing the best just because I was just sick. I had 2.5 weeks of being sick and then a week and a half of feeling better, and now I'm sick again. So mentally, I'm a little frustrated and upset, and obviously upset because at this point I figured catching COVID eventually was inevitable with just how contagious these strains are and just everyone's getting it, and I figured it was inevitable, especially because there's no restrictions anymore. Like, everyone's just walking around without masks. There's nothing in place anymore. So I had resigned myself that I was gonna catch it eventually. And for the fact that I went 2 years without catching it, pretty good, pretty proud of myself for lasting that long without somehow catching it until now. But it's the fact that I was just sick, that I only had a week and a half of feeling good, and I'm sick again. It's completely different symptoms. It does not feel anything like what I had before, which I guess that helps a little bit because it's not like I just had the same symptoms come back. But obviously this one's a little more worrisome. Trying to stay in a positive mental state and not get too bummed out by it or too worried about it. I'm just gonna chug my water, chug my beverages, have some soup, and hopefully my body fights this off quickly. So obviously I'll keep you guys posted. Obviously nothing else happening this week now. I did have plans to go do like an early Mother's Day celebration with my mom on Wednesday. Obviously that is now canceled because I am quarantined at home. Mike and I are keeping separate. He had it in January, I think it was. January or February he had COVID. But we don't know if he'll catch it again because it's been a bit and it's a different variant, I'm sure, by now. So we're keeping separated, and I'll keep you guys posted with the COVID saga. So hey guys, it is Tuesday. It is day 2 with COVID, and I am wearing a pimple patch. So you see my face and you're like, what is that? It's a pimple patch. Taking care of a pimple that I have there. But yeah, so day 2 with COVID. Went to bed last night. I took Tylenol before I went to bed. Wished I had read my medicine that I was planning to take before I took my Tylenol, because I had some cough suppressant medicine that I was going to take and then realized it also had Tylenol in it, so I could not take it. So I did not have any cough suppression when I went to bed, which proved disastrous. The dry cough that I had yesterday was definitely activated by breathing. And it didn't matter if I was breathing through my mouth or breathing through my nose. It was very much triggered by breathing, and it's hard to exist without breathing. So falling asleep was very, very difficult. So I finally fell asleep. I want to say I tried to get into bed a little after 11, and I think I finally fell asleep around midnight. And then I woke up at 4:30, which I thought was pretty good. I hadn't woken up with any chills or fever through the night, so I felt pretty good. Then I started coughing again, and I tried to sleep, and I definitely dozed here and there, but I was mostly conscious and trying to find a position to sleep in, or trying to drink water, or trying to find a remedy to stop coughing until about 6:30 in the morning. At 6:30, I took some Advil and laid back down, and I think I fell asleep around 7. So I was up for about 2 hours, like not fully conscious, but not asleep either, for about 2 hours. And then I woke up again around 10. So I felt like I got 2 good chunks of sleep in there, getting disrupted in the middle. Haven't had a fever so far today, so that helps me feel better because, you know, when you have a fever, it just makes everything feel worse. Yesterday, I was running a fever all day, even if I was taking the Tylenol or Advil, peaking at about 100.1 for my temperature, even though I was on Tylenol at the time. So it was definitely, would have been higher if I wasn't on the Tylenol. Today's symptoms very different than yesterday's. Yesterday I had the fever, sinus pressure, a headache, runny nose, a dry cough, the cough being the worst of it. Today, the sinus pressure is gone, the headache's gone, the fever's gone, but I'm blowing my nose a ton. So it's interesting because it's not anything like the sinus stuff that I had with my previous cold. And I have to assume this is because the vaccine is doing its job. You know, I don't want to prematurely judge it. It's only day 2. But I feel like I can tell the vaccine is working because it very much feels like my body already knows exactly what to do, and it is flushing everything out of my system. So I've gone through almost an entire box of tissues today. I think I have like 2 tissues left, and that box is done. And I'm coughing, but not as much as yesterday. Yesterday I pretty much had to be drinking or have a cough drop in my mouth the entire time, otherwise I'd be coughing. My body's getting rid of it. So fingers crossed the vaccine is kicking its butt. As far as day 2, I would still say that it's worse than a regular cold, but nowhere near as bad as I felt when I had the flu. So far, because obviously I was just with Sarah and her mom on Sunday, they got rapid tests, and so far they're still negative. Don't have any symptoms or anything, so fingers crossed they stay negative since I wasn't symptomatic when I was there. Hopefully I did not spread it to them. I'm gonna go back and relax a little bit. As you can hear, I'm about to start coughing again, and it's about 4:45, so it's almost time for Foster's dinner, so he's down here begging. So I will probably catch you guys tomorrow for another update. So I just came out with the dogs. We're having some Florida clouds here at our house. Storm's over there. Big Florida clouds. I love them. Well, it's May the 4th. I'm lounging around with COVID. I may as well watch some Star Wars. And I figure the Obi-Wan series is starting later this month. Might as well go through the prequels, because I haven't watched them in a really, really, really long time. And see Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan again. So, Phantom Menace it is. Alright, moving on to episode 2. The torture continues. Well, I've never watched Clone Wars, so I might as well start today. Happy May the 4th. Let's do it. Mike just got back from picking us up dinner, and Colby didn't even get up and greet him. He was just like, nah, it's fine. You're back, whatever. Mike went and picked us up Cali bowls again because we loved them so much. So we got some of the edamame, and then I got the Mexican bowl, and Mike got the spicy Brazilian again. Okay, that looks real good. I'm very excited for it. So hey guys, it is Thursday. It is COVID day 4. I did not do an update yesterday. Really wasn't much of an update from the day before. Kind of the same symptoms. Not much had changed, so I didn't really update. I just watched Star Wars all day because it was May the 4th. So today is COVID day 4. I actually slept through the night last night, which was great. I got a lot of sleep last night, which was very much needed. And I woke up feeling pretty normal until I stood up. So I stayed in bed for a while because I could breathe, I wasn't coughing, and I just enjoyed being in bed for a bit because I knew as soon as I stood up that I was probably gonna get attacked by congestion, and sure enough, I did. So I got up, I took my shower, I'm about to eat lunch, but today is definitely different than the past 2 days. I feel like I'm only coughing now because of like post-nasal drip type stuff. So I feel like the cough portion is done. My abs feel better than yesterday because I didn't cough as much yesterday as the day before. My abs were super sore yesterday when I woke up. But yeah, I feel like now at this point I'm only coughing because of sinus stuff and not a need to cough. And I can somewhat breathe through my nose today, which was not the case yesterday. Yesterday there was no breathing through my nose. My nose was so clogged. But today I can actually somewhat breathe through my nose. So fingers crossed that this is turning the corner and that maybe by tomorrow I'll feel even better. So I definitely think the vaccine did a lot because, you know, I don't want to jinx it, but this is moving faster than the cold I just had at the beginning of April that lasted like 2.5 weeks. So fingers crossed. I can't say I'm glad it finally caught me by any means. I would have rather outrun it forever, but some of that fear of what kind of case I would get, you know, not all my fears came true. So hopefully from now on the strains just get less and less intense and somewhat normal again. I don't know. I don't know what happens from here, but I'm glad I'm on the mend. And yeah, I'm gonna go eat some lunch and hope I keep feeling better, but gonna keep taking it easy. I think I am gonna do some work today because I am feeling mentally back into it. So my bagel's beeping. Time to go eat a bagel. How's that pillow working for you, Colby? I'm watching Clone Wars. And Colby's making it work. Hi, Ash. Colby's making it work. Meanwhile, here's Foster. I'm editing the vlog. Foster's here. I actually made dinner tonight from Marley Spoon. So 1 second. This is dinner. 20-minute tofu sofritas burrito bowls. So I think I did the presentation better on Mike's, but there's Mike's. So fun development. I have lost my sense of taste and smell. Smell more than taste. Yesterday when we had dinner, it was pretty bland to me, but that wasn't surprising because my nose was very stuffy, so couldn't really breathe. Today, better breathing through my nose, and food still tasted pretty bland, but I decided to test it by sniffing the candles that I have out here that are Bath & Body Works candles. So they are very potent. They are very strong smelling, and I can literally just shove this candle in my face right now and I smell absolutely nothing. What I'm doing now versus having this in my face makes absolutely no difference. The only candle that I have that I can even smell anything for is this coffee candle that I have, and that one I can at least tell there's something there. I can tell there's something in front of my face, but if you blindfolded me, I'd have no idea. I can just, barely, just barely tell there's something there. So that's fun. Day 4, new symptom, can't smell anything. So cool. So hey guys, it is Friday. It is COVID day 5, I guess. Morale today is pretty low. I slept fine last night again. Not as good as the night before. And yesterday morning when I woke up, I actually didn't fool myself into thinking I was better because I knew better than to go that full thought process. But when I was laying in bed, I actually felt normal up until the point I got out of bed. And so I really thought I was turning the corner. And then this morning, when I woke up, I definitely still knew I was sick. I was just so full of head congestion when I woke up that basically as soon as I even moved a muscle in bed, it just all clogged. And so that's what I've been dealing with today. So it just feels like there's still so much congestion in my head. I have gone through 3 boxes of Kleenex in 5 days. That is a record. I've never gone through that much Kleenex in a cold in my life. And I have had sinus infections. Just last May, I had a sinus infection. Very frustrating. I finally broke down and took some Mucinex today to try to see if that would help. And it did not really seem to help at all. It even made me feel like I was drowning more than I was before. I think it's starting, it should be worn off at this point. But yeah, I did not feel an improvement at all. If anything, I felt worse midday. I am typically someone that avoids taking cold medication unless I am desperate, because 9 times out of 10, I feel like it ends up making me feel worse. I think physically my body's doing a good job of fighting this off, and obviously the symptoms that I'm having are more so just cold symptoms at this point. Like the cough is only a congestion cough, and I have congestion because it's coming from my sinuses. You know, knock on wood, but I'm pretty sure the COVID portion of this is done and gone. And this is the residual symptoms. But mentally, I am just struggling because I think a good portion of it is that I was just sick. So I was sick for 2.5 weeks and then had a week and a half of feeling good again. And then to go right back into not just being sick, but being really sick. It's just mentally, I'm done. I'm spent. I'm over it. I have no optimism and positivity left in the moment. I am just angry. I'm upset. I'm crabby. I don't want to be doing this anymore. I don't want to be going through 3 boxes of Kleenex. I don't want to be blowing my nose. I don't want to be coughing. I don't want to be drowning. I just want to be able to be normal, cook food and exercise and do errands and do work and do life stuff. When I say my smell is gone, like there's literally 0 smell. It's not like, oh, that's not as strong as it's supposed to be. No, there's literally nothing. My taste isn't that off, but it's not 100% off like my smell is. So I can still somewhat taste things. Everything just tastes really muted. Yeah, I'm not to the point where some people say like their food tastes like cardboard. I don't have that. I can tell I'm drinking Coke Zero. It doesn't necessarily taste like Coke Zero should, but it doesn't taste like I'm drinking plain liquid. So there is some taste there. I will say I will not unfairly judge the Boost drinks that I've been drinking all week. I tried all 3 new flavors and was like, these are all really bland. But then I tried the tropical one that's my favorite today, and I was like, oh, this tastes bland too. So let me not prejudge. Let me wait till my taste buds come back before I judge the new Boost flavors, because, oh yeah, I have COVID. So obviously the vlog is gonna end here. It's Friday. That was my week. At least you got a couple clips of the beach before my week took a terrible turn. Just everyone send me positive vibes. Obviously this is going up on Monday. Hopefully, please by Monday, I'm feeling better. Obviously, I'm keeping everyone posted on social media, so you can follow my saga there. Yeah, anyone else who's got COVID right now, I've gotten messages from a handful of you that also have COVID. Hope you're doing better. Hope we're all doing better by next week. And I will see you guys then. Bye.